Have you ever thought of really trying one of those side hustles you hear YouTubers talk so much about, but then you're just so afraid of wasting your time and energy in something that as an end result doesn't work? Well, if you really want to save yourself some time and trouble, you can follow my journey where I go through 5 different side hustles in an attempt to generate $500 per day, and what's even more impressive, we're going to try to do so simply using this phone.
Now, of all the businesses that I've ever started, YouTube is definitely the one that hits closest to home for me. And that's because YouTube has literally changed my life. It's given me more opportunities and more ways to earn money than anything else I've ever done.
It is almost impossible to watch a video about side hustles and not get recommended to start a YouTube channel. I started this side hustle on February and I decided to take it very seriously, so I invested in a Sony 4K camera, a Godox light up there, and a very good Shure mic, which is one of the best, and some other expenses just to set up my studio. So far the channel has generated 100,000 views, 6,000 hours of watch time, 1.5 thousand subscribers, and a whopping $80 in revenue. That is certainly far away from the $500 per day we were trying to make, and what is even harder to swallow is the fact that for the past couple of months I've been quite consistent, uploading regularly twice a week, and still the channel is basically going nowhere. On a positive note, however, there is something about YouTube that makes it probably one of the best passive income sources you might ever have, and it's precisely because of the videos like this. It's been almost 2 months ever since I uploaded this video, and yet it keeps generating a couple of cents per day without me doing anything. I want to give you a realistic outlook, however, and show you that there is way more to YouTube than simply uploading videos and making money. So as to answer our question if we can do this side hustle simply from our phone, let me tell you this. I first script my videos using this website, and we can certainly do this on the phone as well. Then I record my videos, and the file size for an 8-minute video is around 15 gigabytes. I edit my videos using Premiere Pro, and even though my laptop costs a little bit more than $1,000 and it has a dedicated graphic card, it still freezes sometimes because of the heavy editing. And if you still think that you can do all of this on your phone, then good luck.
And that side hustle is dropshipping. Dropshipping is a type of online retail business where a seller sets up a website and sells products that the seller doesn't actually keep in stock. This side hustle requires virtually zero upfront capital because you don't have to spend any money on products unless you've made a sale first and a customer has already paid you. It's also very easy to start and has extremely low overhead because you can start doing it by yourself from your bedroom using your phone or computer.
After hearing all of these people talk about dropshipping and how easy it is to make money with it, I decided to try dropshipping as an absolute beginner for the very first time. Now, our goal for this side hustle is very simple. We need to generate at least $500 per day while using only our phone. The first step I took was going on my phone and watching different YouTube tutorials on how I could start this side hustle. Next, I started a Shopify plan for only $1 a month, and now I simply needed to find the product I could sell that could potentially generate $500 per day. So I went on TikTok and searched for TikTok made me buy it, and after a couple of hours I came across these perfume bottles that I could sell and try to turn a profit. However, here I faced my very first obstacle. Trying to build a website from a phone is not a pleasant experience, so I needed to jump over to the PC. After a couple of hours I managed to build this website, and now I just needed to decide what approach I would follow in order to generate my first couple of sales. Eventually I decided to go for the TikTok organic approach, where I would basically order the product, it would arrive at my home, I would shoot a couple of TikToks with it with the hope that some of those will go viral and generate me $500 per day so we can complete this challenge. After working for some days on the store and the ad creatives, I managed to get my very first sale at around $20, but that is certainly far away from our $500 per day goal. Even though I used the 4K camera and my laptop to edit the TikToks, I still believe that you can do this from your phone and get some better results than me. Anyway, dropshipping is not as simple as you might think at first.
Now second, we have another option if you want to end up making a little bit more passive income and don't mind taking on a little bit more risk, and that would be through buying dividend stocks. Now for anyone who's unaware with how this works, instead of going and investing your money in an index, which basically just encompasses a whole bunch of everything, you could invest in a specific company which will typically have a much higher payout when they're doing well.
Dividend investing cannot be a simple side hustle since it's more like a real form of investment for passive income. However, I've seen just so many people tell you that you can make big money with dividend investing without actively working for it as a kind of set and forget forget strategy. I really wanted to test out and see if dividend investing could be really called a passive income source, where you basically buy the stock and hold it without engaging into much analysis or active selling and buying. Now, to test if this is true, back in February I set up this dividend investing portfolio, and ever since then I haven't sold or bought any stocks, just to see if this could be really called a passive income source. So now it's time to take a look at the results. On the very left you will see the list of 26 stocks I've invested in, while on the bottom right you will see how much I initially put into this portfolio and what is its current value. Immediately you are going to notice that the total return for this portfolio is a negative $4,000. Nevertheless, the dividend yield for this portfolio is currently sitting at 3.5%, and for a portfolio of this size, that means that I'm receiving around $4,000 in dividend every year. In other words, with the current market conditions, we can certainly say that this portfolio is breaking even, and everything will depend on whether the market will go up or down. But so far it seems like the set and forget strategy is not working very well for me.
Side hustle number 4 is becoming a juicer. Now, have you ever seen those electric scooters that just lay around cities? Well, you can actually take advantage of this new trend of these electric scooters popping up by signing up to become what's called a Lime juicer. Lime is a company that offers these scooters for rent, and the way that these scooters stay charged is that people have to go in and actually charge them, and you can get paid doing so.
It seems like this side hustle is all about charging scooters from this company called Lime and making money from that. I went ahead and decided to try signing up for this side hustle in an attempt to make some money from my phone. However, it seems like the only thing you can do from this side hustle on your phone is simply downloading the app and nothing else. Let me show you what I'm actually talking about. So I first tried to sign up for this app, but it seems like it only works if you are physically located in either of these 3 cities. So let's say that I'm physically located in one of these 3 cities. I sent an email with my application, and this is what I got back. In order for this entire thing to work, the company has got some criteria, and among others, you need to have a registered company like an LLC, and you must provide business registration proof. Apart from that, you must hire multiple drivers that will go and pick the scooters or electric bikes and send them to your certified charging location using a vehicle that operates on either zero emission like a cargo bike or something electric. So honestly, this entire thing sounds to me more like a well-established business rather than a side hustle that you can do from your phone. So the amount of money I generated with this one is an absolute zero, since the entry barriers are pretty high, and once again you can only do this if you live in one of these 3 cities in the US.
Number 2, become a friend for lonely people. Yes, you heard that right. Websites like Rent a Friend, Friend PC, and Papa are going to pay you to be a virtual friend for someone that is lonely. The best one that you can use is Papa. You don't have to use just one. You can feel free to use all 3 of the websites to make the most amount of money possible. You don't have to limit yourself just to Papa. But taking into account just this one, you can make around $3,000 every single month just by using Papa alone.
When you first hear about this side hustle, you are under the impression that all you need to do is download the app on your phone and then simply chat with older people so as to offer some kind of company. However, the reality is quite different, and simply chatting on your phone is not enough. Once I signed up for PapaPel, I got an email saying that I needed to submit some documents including proof of identity, background check, car insurance, and some other documents that would make me suitable for this work. So I basically need to help elders with tasks like taking them to the doctors, giving them rides, assisting them with groceries, and maybe helping them with things that they might need in their home. So this is not simply about chatting from your phone. They will give you bonuses, which equates to around $18 to $20 per hour, and if you really want to go for it, certainly you can try, but you must know that this is not simply about chatting from your phone. If you guys want to see me testing viral side hustle ideas with no money, then make sure to check out this video in here.